Don, how important is it to you to finish your to graduate with an Apple Cup in the football operations building?
It's really important. I mean, my biggest thing is I always wanted to, leave a memorable imprint on WSU. So I mean, going out with the Apple Cup win would certainly do it.
Even before the game, what is the imprint? What is your impact here?
Just being a great teammate. I mean, I love my team. Hang out with everybody. I don't think there's like one person on the team that I haven't hung out with. So I mean, that's my biggest thing right now.
You feel this
the
week?
Apple Cup game means you, just everything that goes into it.
It means, continuing our momentum. I mean, we've been doing good so far, and, I want the team, to go into the off season or whatever, into the bowl game, with a lot of momentum. So.
I know that you guys preach faceless opponent, but back-to-back gunner, Jeremiah, they said, it's personal. You guys haven't won in a couple of years. What would it mean to get that Apple Cup back to Pullman?
Oh, the Apple Cup should always be in Pullman. But to be honest, I mean, it's just another game to me. I mean, I play 1 week at a time. It doesn't matter who the opponent is, so it's just another game.
I was looking at the rankings, and I saw you guys are behind Oregon, despite the fact that you beat them head-to-head, and you have the same record. Does that bother you at all?
Not at all. I mean, it's just rankings are rankings. I mean, any team can be beat on any day, so I mean, I just got to come up and perform every week.
What struck you about Peyton that first summer practice when he came up and was throwing the ball?
He's so calm. I mean, I don't know how to really describe it. He's just calm back there, and he always asking questions like, like if you do this on your route, I mean, like when should I throw you the ball? I'm just like, just throw it, anywhere that you think is an open area. But he's really calm back there, and he likes to compete, and he's not afraid to, take shots. That's his biggest thing.
In what ways have you seen him improve the most over the last year and a half?
Actually learning from Luke, and then watching film. He watches a lot of film. He studies the game a lot, and that's where I've seen him improve a lot.
Is this team confident in whoever's in at quarterback come Friday, or how are you guys feeling going into the game?
Oh yeah, we're extremely confident, no matter who the quarterback is. I mean, both of them are very competitive, so I mean, whoever is going to play is going to play.
As a competitor, it's got to be hard, especially at quarterback where there's only one starter, to hear that you're the backup coming into the year. How did Peyton take it?
He took it in stride. I mean, he shows up to practice every day and competes, because, as Leach says, you got to earn your job every week. So, I mean, he shows up every day and competes, especially for that, the quarterback belt. They love that. So, they always show up and compete.
Yeah. You win a fair amount of those?
I have no idea, really. I mean, I just see them all the time, just throwing the ball, trying to hit the goalpost and jumping around and throwing fades into the bucket. So I don't know who wins most of it.
Yeah, it seems like you throw some nice fade. It's something you catch a lot of fades. You feel confident in his ability to get it up there for you?
Yeah. Both of them are great quarterbacks. They can throw the deep ball very well. I mean, they practice it all the time. We practice it all the time. So, I mean, I feel confident in them.
Do you have any favorite memories from the Apple Cup, whether ones you played or remember seeing? Or
Tony Pollard, always my favorite memory. I thought he was going to score. He was gone. I mean, usually, he's very fast for a big guy, very, very fast. And I know, going through summer training with him in the past, him almost beating me in 3.57s. So, I mean, I was like, oh, he's going to score. But that's one of my favorite memories right there.
a couple guys have said that too. Is there something special about that one, even in terms of this program? I mean, in terms of what you guys have been able to do now, 4 years later, 3 years later?
I don't know. I mean, really, that game, it was amazing. I mean, we just came in there like mentality, okay, we need to roll on into the season with some momentum. And then when the game happened and he, tipped the ball and caught it, I almost jumped on the field, ran on the field after him, trying to tackle him. I mean, but it's all about momentum.
Any questions on the line for Don Williams?
Hey Dom, it's Steph with the Seattle Times. You guys talk about Luke being very calm and also about Peyton being very calm. Is there a difference to the kind of calm that they bring?
Nah, not at all. I mean, Luke is more of a, hey, I'm going to put the ball in play type of calm. I mean, he doesn't really worry too much about what the defense is going to do. And Benner's is more of a, I'm just going to, I'm going to take my shot type of calm, if that makes any sense. But, I mean, they're both calm back there, and they're great quarterbacks.
So would you say that Peyton is more of a gunslinger?
I wouldn't say much of a gunslinger, but he'll take his chances if he gets the opportunity.
Thank you.
Any other questions on the line for Dom? All right, and back in the room.
Dom, has it kind of hit you yet? Like, how did these 4 years go by so quickly?
Oh yeah, it has hit me actually. It just hit me today. I mean, just thinking back, you know, all the practices I've done, all the spring training I've done, summer workouts, you know, and I'm just grateful, you know, blessed to be a Coug. I'm just happy, you know, I've had the opportunity to play here.
Have you looked at any film on UW, get ready for this game yet, or?
I looked at it a little bit. I know that they're very athletic, you know, fundamentally sound, you know, great team. So it should be a good game.
Have you started kind of the graduation process yet at all, or are you graduating in December?
Yes. I've kind of started it, you know, working it with my advisors, you know, signing up for graduation, doing all that, cap and gown stuff. But I'm just looking forward, you know, to this game, actually.
Do they have you doing any resume building stuff, kind of career oriented?
Oh, for sure. The resources here is ridiculous. I mean, they got a book full of resumes that each athlete put in. You know, they send it out to a whole bunch of companies, so they've been helping me a lot with that.
Tom, looking back on last year's Apple Cup, can you kind of put your finger on what may have went wrong in terms of
Mentality,
yeah.
probably. I mean, our mentality this year is totally different from last year. I mean, this year is more of a we can't be beat. We're tougher than everybody, you know. We're going to play a full 60 minutes no matter what. We're going to go hard.
How is that mentality? Is it because of the wins? Is it just, you know, everybody's still continuing to buy into Coach Leach's process? Or?
It's actually buying in over the off season. Everybody hanging out together, you know, wanting to have each other's back, you know. I don't want to let down Rob Lou. I don't want to let down the old lineman. I don't want to let down the defense. So, I mean, everybody has that type of mentality.
What does it mean to you to have 29 career touchdowns? You're creeping up there as the WSU career record holder for touchdowns. Just when you look back in your career and you hear that number, what does that mean?
It's just a blessing. I mean, every opportunity I had to score, you know, I'm glad, you know, I utilized it. But it's just a number, to be honest. So